Hello, today we will present GADarchitecture from Istanbul's proposal for the TIRANA Municipality building in Tirana, Albania. GAD Istanbul is participating in this architectural competition with PHI and OUD. Today's proposal and presentation will discuss all aspects of the design, including the key elements in terms of public service and public space, ecological elements, and sustainability elements. GAD, along with PHI and OUD, present their proposal for a new municipal building for Tirana, Albania as part of the international competition realized in 2020. This project is located in Albania's capital of Tirana on the New Avenue, which is the major boulevard north-south that runs through the city. The new municipal building occupies a location to the east side of the boulevard in the existing urban fabric and is part of the new master planning for the city for the 21st century. The plot that we have taken over is actually two sides of the boulevard, and our concern has been for public space, public administration, and nature and ecology. As you can see here, we've integrated one side of the plot with the existing street fabric, eliminating the existing buildings to create a large open green space. Our landscape is in fact a building landscape, a topography that is both nature, landscape, and also building at the same time. So we have, cutting through the parcel is a transverse road which connects east and west sides of the plot, and the building acts as a connector between two different large public spaces. We can see here also the buildings are humps which rise up from the landscape as a kind of landscape topography. So as we can see here, God's proposal brings together, merges landscape, topography, and building, and unifies it through a consistent geometry of which sits at the center a canopy that is covering the main administrative interior public spaces of the building. The building's orientation has been organized with regard to both sunlight and wind direction. The main avenue, the New Avenue, is the site of some of Tirana's most important public buildings and public spaces, and sitting in the middle of the New Avenue, based on master planning proposals, is a new municipal building. So the municipal building is part of the emerging public space of Tirana. The project area consists of two large plots on either side of the avenue. GAD's proposal for the plot is a mix of surfaces, landscapes, and topographies unified through a common geometric and formal language. The exterior facade acts as both facade and roof, and visitors to the building will be able to climb into and on top of the building, making it part of the topography as well as being a part of a natural park area in the center of the city. This facade, consisting of prefabricated elements, rises up from the ground and then covers the building, but also acts as an interface between nature and the interior urban areas of the building. In the interior, we have a series of passages, elevated passages, interior passages that are connected, both the administrative parts of the building, parts of the city government, but also are transparent and allow for users and visitors to see what's going on in terms of public administration here in Tirana's municipal center. These series of walkways and elevated ramps provide a dynamic urban orientation to the building, giving Tirana a new urban center and a suggestion for a new urban architecture. The integration of the roof cum facade is done through a system of steel and glass prefabricated elements, but also acts as an important part of the sustainability and ecological issues of the building. So the main city council space here, as you can see, is open to the outdoors, open to sunlight, with modulation provided by a series of flexible canopies. At night, the building changes while the light from the inside moves outside, creating a dynamic urban center in the middle of the new boulevard and in the middle of Tirana. The building consists of 5 floors, 1 floor below grade and 4 floors above, all covered by the roof canopy as a separate layer. As you can see here, the building consists of 4 floors and a basement, 5 floors together. The main structure underneath is below grade. The basement floor connects all these disparate functions and allowing for circulation and service below ground. In the floor plans, we can see that the bottom floors, the basement, ground floor, these are public areas, including public gardens, cafeterias, and other social spaces that connect both to the outdoor exterior areas, as you can see here on the north side, where an outdoor amphitheater is connected into the cafeteria area, creating one common space usable in flexible ways throughout the year. The upper floors are for the directorates of the city government and the mayor themselves, but ultimately the public will be able to climb on this roof canopy such that these functions will also be transparent to the public. This is very important to mention that the building has a number of features for zero emission and sustainability. These include, starting from the roof, photovoltaic cells, internal air circulation, natural circulation. The hot air rises up. There are gaps within the honeycomb structure at the top to allow this hot air to be expelled out of the building. There is rainwater collection facility that collects the rainwater on the roof, bringing it in and recycling it. And lastly, below the building, in order to manage heating and cooling, are a series of pipes reaching into the ground to manage overall heat gain of the building. Taking a view from outside the building, walking, we can see that it's firmly integrated into the urban fabric of Tirana today, but creates a new natural topography in a monumental way, so that we all know that this is a building with importance to the city, but allows the citizens to use this space for activities, sports, and to appreciate nature. At the same time, you can see here that the building is open to the exterior. The building is transparent. The facade is transparent and allows all the activities of city government to be able to be viewed by the citizens of the city. Our proposal calls for the use of the plot across the boulevard, so we have pulled all this together into one concept such that the nature of the city is then preserved and in fact extended at the same time as new public functions are created. We believe that city government is not about administration but creating services, so it's such that our new municipal buildings in fact a center of public service. The outdoor areas such as a pool and such as bicycling areas, such as amphitheaters for concerts, agoras, we feel positions Tirana for the 21st century as a new form of municipal administration, but as a new form of urban life. Zooming in here on this facade is a very active facade. It brings together many zero emission factors, creating a sustainable building, but at the same time provides a geometry, a dynamic geometry, organic geometry for a city that is otherwise, it has an urban fabric of blocks and squares. We feel that this looser, more flexible orientation sends a message to city dwellers that this administration and this building is something new and something future looking, something innovative.